Welcome, goddess, to this week's Twin Flame Tuesday here at Empowerment Experiences, where we talk about all things self-love empowerment, from intentional manifestation and law of attraction to healing twin flames, of course, inner child healing, forgiveness, so many facets, so many tools, so many resources, so many methods, so many paths, so many necessities for reclaiming your power. And that's what we do here at Empowerment Experiences. As a former pimped out, drug addicted prostitute, it's kind of like that is so my line these days. I mean, that's just what it is. It's challenging to really realize that that was once my life. But here we are on this perpetual going and growing journey of reclaiming our power. My power, you reclaiming your power, especially on this, well, as I mentioned, healing twin flames portion of our journey, as today is Twin Flame Tuesday. And right now it is such that the divine feminines are so very loudly being called to just keep living their lives, keep focusing on you. Moving on doesn't mean you forget about them. Moving on means you're not putting your life on hold. You're not denying yourself the experiences of this life. And I admit I was doing that because of this twin flame thing. That's why I call a twin flame journey a self-love empowerment journey on steroids. Because I wasn't looking for anybody. I was doing great. I was building my coaching business and guiding goddesses into and through their power, with nothing to do with per se, yet everything does have to do with everything. But in terms of, you know, what my message was, what my my niche, as we call it in the biz, where I focus, I did not see the twin flame coming. I didn't, I admit I didn't see it coming, and here we are. It's kind of like, oh my goodness, this stone just picked me yesterday. It's an agate. Let me see how it looks like a storm, doesn't it? And when I saw this one, I was just enthralled, enamored, intrigued, fascinated, because this is life. And this is so very much this world, you know, the pockets of clarity and peace, and the winds blowing, and the storms, and the chaos. Order from chaos. And this is where we are. It's as though this twin flame journey, especially for my journey, this whole twin flame thing came in and turned my life upside down. My life went seemingly into absolute and utter chaos. Thinking, oh my gosh, I do want to travel the world. I never even owned a passport before. What? And lo and behold, doing my chart, holy moly, travel is like every other stinking paragraph. It's like, are you kidding me right now? And that I would marry a foreigner. Well, oh my gosh, I'm just looking at that going, you're just... And yet, out of all that chaos that this twin flame connection has brought, this, like I said, I didn't even believe in twin flames when I met him. I would call him my soulmate life partner because I knew there was something so unique and special about our connection, but I could, and again, I wasn't about to. I was like, no, I knew twin flame equated to self-love. So my mind wasn't quite ready to accept that until several months later. And here we are 2.5 years later after that, and as life begins to make more and more sense as to why all of that happened, where I'm being called to go, the same for you, Goddess. This is where we are. This is where the Divine Feminine is. Order out of chaos, coming back home to you. That shitstorm that got blown up when he blew in. You're finally getting all that cleared. Finally getting it cleaned up and finding your way. Reconnecting with you and who you are. Letting yourself truly live again, but different than you had before. You see the world differently. You have a deeper appreciation, especially for yourself. Because not only did you survive that storm, you've come out of that fucking storm thriving. And you'll continue. I didn't know why. It says agate helps to balance the negative and positive energies. Well, that would be order from chaos, right? Balance. And that's exactly what is happening in you, and it is in the connection. However, I feel so much that right now the counterparts are just being called to focus on where they are, be where they are, anchor into this new, more clarified, more empowered self, what it is to let go and accept the choices that you do need to make, because there are lessons that you must learn as a result of those choices. That the chaos is necessary in order for order. Because when that which currently isn't working, nor has it been, then it must crumble. Because it already is chaos. And then, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, you build again, and you build something so much better, so much more suited to you, and that's including shedding the layers of who you are not and becoming who you are. And your twin flame helps you to do that, Goddess. Because you've been having to see the parts of yourself that you haven't wanted to see. The storm blew through, and that hidden compartment in the closet is no longer hidden. It stands out in the light of day, amidst the rubble and destruction of that which was once your life. Because you see, you weren't really happy in that life. You didn't believe in yourself. You didn't love yourself. You didn't believe you were worthy of being loved by someone else. And so you really wouldn't let them in. Until him. The only difference is this one is the one that I see this visual in my mind of the broken heart, right? And this light that just all of a sudden is illuminated from within, and it shows all the cracks in that heart, in that heartache. And what happens is that light expands, it expands, it expands until that which was the shell with all of those cracks that once encased your heart is shattered completely, obliterated, to reveal a powerful and strong and whole and healed and bright, shining heart that is so much stronger and brighter and bigger, with the capacity to hold and the energy to amplify love so immensely much that it was so worth the shattering. It was so worth the storm. Order from chaos, Goddess. Keep letting yourself reconnect with the pieces of you that you once thought you had lost along the way, that you'd hidden away in those closets because you were afraid to be who you truly are. No more. The sun is shining, Goddess. It's a new day. And there's nothing hidden away anymore. Especially you. Especially you. The sun is teaching you how to shine. Every day, the sun comes up and it shines unlimited, unafraid. It just shines, that's what it does. And it's your turn. And this is why the counterparts for those in separation are in separation. Because you are truly learning how to shine your light just like the sun does every day. Because no matter what, Goddess, just like the sun still shines behind the clouds when they're in the sky, so does your light within also shine when the clouds cover your world inside. Shall we see what else we are being asked to see? Letting it go. Making sure that you have the practices, that you're practicing them so that you can continue to be more in control of your anger, and rather than react to a situation, you possess the ability to respond, thereby no longer giving your power to something outside of you, no one else, nothing else. But that after all of this storm that you've been through, all of this chaos, and you've had to get a grip on yourself. Because you got to release the anger, but you don't stay in it. You got to be the one to channel it in a healthy way, in a non-self-destructive way, in a non-self-sabotaging way. Continue to reclaim your power, Goddess. This is why I keep saying to you that that power is in you. It's in you. And so all you ever have to do, all you really can do, is get control over you. And when you have that control over you, everything else really truly does fall into place, because you're no longer sabotaging yourself with things like this. That you've accepted and thereby taken responsibility for the power that is within you. This baby just needs to be, just wants to be hanging out, because that's just so gorgeous. And this is very much what we can perceive, right? An angry storm, a storm of rage. A storm of rage. Because that rage, again, that rage is out of control anger. It's uncontrolled energy. And I know that there are so many inner children who have witnessed adults out of control, who have witnessed anger out of control. That's why so many are afraid to be who they are. And this week, it is very much being focused on that inner child healing. Like had come through for Super Sign Sunday about, letting that inner child know that, look, we made it. I promise the world isn't as scary as you feel it is right now. And I know it feels petrifying. I know it does, but I am you, and we make it through. We make it through. And to teach her about what anger really is, because she didn't know then. She didn't know that it was someone who didn't have control over themselves, that it really had nothing to do with her. It was someone else not taking responsibility for themselves. And that's why you're here to change it, Goddess. Well, that was a stack. Just, all right. Play, dance, move, right? Because we want to raise our vibration. We want to release this energy because, right, that's what we're, through this inner child healing right now, we're re-teaching ourselves. We're unlearning what we came to see as parenting, as love, as all of these things that are not what they are. They're not divine. They're corrupted by the matrix, by the ego. And we're here to heal that. So in this teaching, this re-teaching yourself that this is just this energy that needs to be released, and it's so often grief and disappointment and shame that had nowhere else to go, so it went to anger. It wasn't, they weren't being heard, so they went to anger and said, could you be our voice? Because I promise you, if you ask your anger, why are you angry? It will tell you. And that's what it is, to take that responsibility for yourself. And to show that little girl inside you, again, that we're part of, oh, I said, and I'm going to cry. That we're part of changing those things. That because she went through what she went through, that now you goddess, we get to tell that child within us that because she went through that now we get to change that. So that in the future, children don't go through that. Like so many had to before them. That it means something, that her pain means something. That it wasn't for nothing. But now you get to take her hand, because that's what I keep seeing. And I have to tell you, I keep seeing. Visualize with me, God. See yourself. I see myself sitting there with my little girl self and telling her these things. And then I say, I hold out my hand and I say, let's go dance. Let's just go have fun. I promise it's all over now. It's all good and done. And we open the closet door and the light shines in and we walk out of that closet that we felt so safe in. Because the outside world felt so not safe. And we walk out of that closet and into that light and into that world. And we're no longer afraid again. Oh. So, that's where we are. Because this is a journey of healing. Of healing that inner child, of healing your wounds, and that's where it has to begin, is all the way back when. All the way back when. Because by healing yourself, you show yourself that you really are the healer, that you know you are. And then why you're here makes so much more sense, because words don't teach. Words don't teach. As you heal yourself, you illuminate the path for others to do the same. As you learn to have that control over yourself and calm the storms and have order, create order from that chaos, you show others that it's possible for them too. And that it's necessary to be your own best friend. That's where it has to begin. Really, truly taking that time to heal yourself, to love yourself, to listen to yourself, to be there for yourself. Because just as your counterpart feels as though he's so far away and you'll never see him again, or whatever that may be right now, that he's never going to get his shit together, whatever it is, why you're in separation. It's because he can't give you something that you don't already give to yourself. And so by him going seemingly so far away, you have no choice but to be there for yourself. You see, it's all happening for you, Goddess, so you can recognize your own power within yourself, your own power to love yourself, to be your own best friend. So trust yourself, trust the journey. Trust that it's perfectly acceptable to live your life in any way you desire, guilt-free, focusing on you, filling your cup, being the love that you are, and expanding that love out into this world. No matter what your divine masculine ever chooses to do, because that's the thing, is we all have that free will. We all do. And this is why it all comes back to trusting the journey. Trusting that the storm, from this storm, always comes order. The phoenix from the ashes. How beautiful, look it. And what do you have to do during a storm, Goddess? But you have to surrender and trust. What else are you going to do? But to go within and connect with that power within. Being in control over you, no matter what the storm is that's raging outside of you. You are the one that is taking power and control over the storm that may have once or may still be raging inside of you. Oh, this so far is such a powerfully intense Super Science Sunday today. Oh, wow. I am, this is just absolutely beautiful here. Whew. Let's actually jump over here. I'm feeling to jump straight into the Sacred Forest Oracle, because Twin Flame Tuesday, again with the Divine Masculine off doing his thing, it's really again asking what the Divine Masculine has to say to you, dear Divine Feminine. Keeping in mind that the wounded masculine, when the DM chooses, excuse me, really amplifying this, chooses the pain cycles. Hold on. There we go. Oh my goodness. I had just completely dry throat, but it's really, again, that self-expression, right? Focusing on you, letting your voice be heard, and you've got to be the one to listen to it first. In that moment, I could have, which believe me, my ego wanted to keep recording the video, and I'm like, my body, my throat is saying no. All of a sudden I need a drink of water, and I couldn't. My water was actually hidden back behind my little stand here. That was because I needed this moment to share with you that listening to yourself, taking care of what you need, filling your cup. That is very much where we are right now, and that means to allow yourself to live your life and have fun. You're allowed to feel good no matter what your Divine Masculine may or may not be doing, because see, boom. That is, I didn't even plan exactly how I said that. It came out. That was so beautiful, because happiness is what your Divine Masculine, is what the Divine Masculine, period. The whole collective is encouraging, the whole energy is encouraging of the Divine Feminine. Because happiness is the thing that raises our vibration. One of the things, right? Feeling good. It is where your power is, where you feel more empowered. When you feel good, when you feel happy, you feel more empowered. And look, 7-Eleven. I am intrigued. 7-Eleven. Yeah. The more you allow yourself to feel good, the more empowered you're going to feel, because when you feel good, the universe mirrors this. You raise your vibration, you end up emitting the frequency of other things that are going to come to you that are also going to inspire you to feel good. So you see, you're going to really begin to see your power, oh my goodness, by just letting yourself feel happy, feel good. The only person who ever keeps you from feeling happy in the moment is yourself. And I say this from personal experience. Let's first, and as I'm scrolling this, I'm feeling that we're gonna need to check 7 and 11. So 7-Eleven, boom. Oh my goodness, exactly what I was just saying about listening to yourself. Listen to your inner instincts and wisdom. Let your intuition lead you. Oh my goodness. Pay attention to your thoughts, beliefs, and expectations. Rid your life of negativity, fear, and old sabotaging beliefs. Mistakes are lessons. Oh my goodness, look, choose to be happy. This just, oh my gosh, I love this shit. I love this shit. This entire Super Sign Sunday has just been incredible. Or Twin Flame Tuesday. Wow, why am I feeling Super Sign? Because this, the energy is so connected. It feels like, oh, because I'm recording this on a Sunday. Oh, because I do. That's why I said Super Sign Sunday. It's Twin Flame Tuesday we're recording, Rachelle, right? Choose to be happy. Then when things just kind of come out, just like then, calling it Super Sign Sunday, like, wait a minute, you can just laugh about it. It wasn't intentional, right? So no such thing as coincidence. All are synchronicities. So clearly, Super Sign Sunday is being mentioned so much in this video that you are being called to go and make sure you have seen Super Sign Sunday, because there is definitely information to be found in that for you, for your journey right now. So Super Sign Sunday for this week, which technically is, what is today? Where are we at? It's the weekend before Christmas. It is December 19th is when I'm recording this video. So that means Super Sign Sunday for December 19th, because this is Twin Flame Tuesday for the winter solstice, which is the 21st. So focus on your spirituality and spiritual abilities. You are evolving. Hello. Here's our winter solstice doing our little thing. All right, so choose to be happy. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Number 7, collective consciousness, faith, a belief in the unseen. You're on the right path. Good fortune, good luck, inner strength, endurance, and perseverance. That is so very much indicative of what is needed to thrive after a raging storm has pretty much destroyed, right? Stepping out of your comfort zone, spirituality, enlightenment, spiritual awakening and awareness, acceptance and development. Sorry, my magnetic bracelet just magnetized to the speaker. Oh my goodness, and it's 11:41. I'm taking a screenshot. We're looking at angel number 7, and it's 11:41. 7-11, angel number 11. New beginnings and opportunities. You're here for big things. You are being prepared. Soul mission and life purpose. Time to focus on developing your gifts that will support humanity through the challenging times ahead. Let go of any negativities. Change is inevitable. Again, order from chaos. You have had such an intense trial by fire, because that first dark night of the soul after your initial awakening, and then that first dark night of the soul after meeting your divine masculine, your divine counterpart, oh, that's the storm, right? That's the shit storm. Well, for sure coming out of that, because you're finally surrendering to your journey. You're finally letting go of your counterpart, which means you're finally calling that energy back to you. Lucky there, spiritual awakening. 11, master number for teacher. And again, it's acknowledging that you are really integrating these lessons, and you integrate these lessons to then naturally become a teacher. You lead by example, and therefore you will organically continue to shift more and more into a leadership role in your life. As long as you are doing that work on you and you are stepping into your power and you're doing this work, you will continue to rise and thrive on your journey, goddess. And since 1141 had a little peekaboo there, I know what that's from. That is my beloved Cleopatra Davy, one of my beloved brat pack, my FELV kittens. She made it to 9 months before she transitioned, and she was all about being in the frequency of love. She was just, she wanted to make sure everybody was included, everybody felt embraced, nobody was ever left out in this house. She made sure everybody could feel the love. Keep moving forward, right? That is where we are right now for you, as I mentioned at the very beginning of today, to keep moving forward. Keep focusing on you, what you're creating. You have all you need to achieve your goals and dreams. Never give up, believe in yourself, align with your new life and beginnings. And I know right now your new life may not look like you had once thought it to look with your divine masculine. Right now you're being asked to create a vision for you specifically, you, goddess. So it's time to align with that life and those beginnings, because he's aligning with his in what he has chosen, because he has those lessons to learn. He has that karma to fulfill as you're over here doing your rise and thrive. So stand in your power of you. Cultivate love and confidence toward yourself. So this is where we are, angel number 7, especially 7, 11. Numbers 7 and 11 are just more of, team supporters. They truly felt like. And then 1141, very much never giving up on yourself. You have come so far. Then it is about being your own best friend. Being your own best friend. Oh, well, with all the extra angel numbers and such, and with this incredible channeling that came with that stone there at the start of this, and of course the emotional purge, I am definitely feeling as though this is our reading for today, and for this Twin Flame Tuesday. Now that I'm fully clarified, remember, I will link the Super Science Sunday down below in the description for you. And I may, of course, link it. It may pop up here on the screen. I got to remember to set that, because it's a special thing that I set to choose that video next. But I will for sure link it in the description down below, and you can check that out. Like I said, clearly there is a message you are needing to receive. And with that, remember, goddess, trust your journey. It may feel like absolute and utter chaos in your life, but I'm sure you can look at when those times were, that you can see that everything did work out. And that's what you're being asked to really assure yourself. That's that inner child healing again, to tell her that it works out, baby girl, it works out. Look at where we are now, and because of all of this that we went through, I mean, no, we wouldn't have preferred to go through it. However, because of this, because of why you're hiding from the world, that's why we know why we're in the world. We know why, and that's why we're so strong now. All because of surviving the storm and having to build again and again. And that's it. That is the great human spirit. You build again. And we're here to be truly reviving the human spirit. It has been suppressed and oppressed and repressed for millennia. It's time. And that begins with you expressing, all of you, being true to you. Being that light. Being in your power, in charge of you, choosing happiness. in all that you do. I'll see you for Thankful to Thrive Thursday, Goddess. I am looking for how to download my Instagram lives that I've been doing, because if I do say so myself, I love them. They're awesome. They're amazing. So I am looking at getting those, and then they will begin to be uploaded here on all the other days of the week for sure. I have not yet been called to be receiving the Divine Masculine by way of the Masculine Monday messages and such. However, I do feel that will be returning. It's just right now, again, that silence is golden, with the exception of coming for a quick stop in, shall we say, for these readings here on Super Sign Sunday, Twin Flame Tuesday, and Thankful to Thrive Thursday. And with that, dear Goddess, remember, I have my Twin Flame confirmation that has now merged with my 17-day, my newly expanded 17-day Self-Love Empowerment Challenge with perpetual giveaway. And that's why I'm doing Instagram lives, is to start sharing more about those, in addition to, as I get giveaway gifts, what those are. So that's to come. So be sure you're following me on Instagram at Healing Twin Flames. I'm also on Empowerment Experiences. I am going live on both accounts. I'm simulcasting on both channels. Yay, that's fun. And that is really my favorite platform outside of Telegram, where we have the Goddess Tribe. It's just the live stream. The live stream option on Telegram isn't yet the same or comparable to Instagram. I'm not able to engage with you while I'm live on Telegram yet. And that's new. I have barely scratched the surface. I've barely gone live, like I think twice, and I think I did video chat in the group twice just to kind of get a feel for it, and I still don't quite grasp it. So with that, I know for sure Instagram Live is my bag. And again, I am looking to extract those videos and be uploading them here on YouTube, so you don't miss out. You're still able to comment, and I still will respond to your comments here on YouTube. And with that, Goddess, be sure to sign up for the checklist challenge and giveaway, all rolled into one, at power.empowermentexperiences.com/I am empowered. I actually have 3 different links, but they all lead to the same place. It's the crazy world of online, right? And web addresses, and there's words for those. Things get crisscrossed. Anyway, I digress. With that, Goddess, I remind you that the power is in your hands. The power to heal these aspects of yourself that are keeping you from dimming your light. The power to channel that anger in a healthy way. The power to bring that inner child out into the light, to no longer be afraid of the world, to finally live her life to the fullest, your life to the fullest. That power, it's in your hands, Goddess, because it has always been inside you. Namaste.